What was it like to be undercover narcotics?
Great.
You liked it? Was there a lot of narcotics in
Oh yeah.
Fargo? Are you serious? Would you have a bunch of Norwegians there you're trying to arrest? All right.
That was a fun conversation.
See, talk about why you want to become a full-time RVer. We are on
Right
the
here.
moon.
Okay, we've made it to our new spot for the week. All right, hey guys, we are getting ready to head out this morning, but first we've got to convert the garage back to a garage. We had a guest this week, which was so fun, and so we converted this space so that they could use it as their bedroom. We do have a half bathroom back here as well. That makes it really cozy. So I'm gonna go take care of this. It's gonna take me some time, but we're gonna get started and we're gonna hit the road. Thanks for coming along. All right, so that is as high as it goes. When we're ready, we'll lower the ramp and bring the side-by-side in. I got a few things I got to move out, take down the bathroom walls and make some adjustments here. Get rid of the rug. Hold tight. You there? Okay. Some of these other items do get stored in here, but I like to keep things as clear as possible for when we're ready to bring in the side-by-side, which is just about now. So to lower the deck, we just release the cables. And as one person, you can do it. It's not that hard, especially once you get used to it. And there are cushions on the bottom of the ramp to protect it from the ground, even though it doesn't really look like it. So we open this as wide as we can. Okay. Plenty of clearance, plenty of space.
Okay. Next step is we got to strap this bad boy down. Okay, we've made it to our new spot for the week. I'm Big E, and we finally untethered ourselves from Mille Lacs County. We've been there for at least 4 months, and we made it up to Battle Lake area. We are on actually Dead Lake, which is in Otter Tail County, Minnesota. And so we're gonna show you some great adventures, you know, around this area. We're gonna try to meet some people. We don't know actually what's gonna happen. We're unscripted, so you and I are gonna find out what this is all about together. Let's go. On our way out, let's go, Bear. All right, we're gonna work the steps together, right? Sit down, stay, wait, come on, okay. Oh yeah, stretch. Go ahead. There you go. You get your stretch in. One, let's go. One, stay, nope, stay. Oh, buddy. Should we try it again? Well, let's just go. All right, where are we going? Which way are we going, bud?
Probably want to go to the right.
Let's go this way. Heel.
I'll get this other stuff in just a minute.
Okay, here we go. Let's go. Get inside. There you go. What's this? What is it? Today, we're taking a quick day trip in our truck, heading out to soak in more of this incredible region. We're on the move, letting the scenic Minnesota backroads guide us through Otter Tail country, rolling landscapes, and charming small towns. This is what we love about RV lifestyle. It's not just about big adventures in the fifth wheel, but also the smaller, spontaneous journeys that let us truly connect with the local community. Every mile reveals something new, a glimpse into a heart of Minnesota charm. We're heading towards a special stop in Battle Lake, Minnesota, a place we're really excited to show you. Get ready to dive into something genuine, local atmosphere, and discover what makes this community so unique.
Going on.
Oh, yeah. What if I just park right there?
Sure.
You
Why not?
Who's going to care, right? If I get a ticket, I get a ticket. And we pay
We
for
won't
it.
be here that long.
No, sit. No. Good boy. Okay, up. Come on. Yep.
Oh, look, products.
Stay. Thank you. Wait.
Yeah, I had one of these.
Oh, you do?
I did when I was copping for a partner for about 9 years on the street.
Really?
Fargo.
Yeah. Right.
Had one
Yeah.
of the first three.
Yeah.
Copping Fargo for 30 years.
And were you a canine handler?
Canine, I had one of the first 3 canine dogs in Fargo.
What's his name?
His name is Bear.
See, my son is looking into doing that.
Yeah. So would you? So you had a canine unit in Fergus?
In Fargo.
Fargo.
One of the first 3. Yeah, and when he retired him out, we had 42 felony arrests.
Are you serious? He had 42 felony arrests.
Felony arrests. Mainly burglaries, and then
No, he's
he
so
was
good.
trained in
Pretty dog.
officer protection, tracking, drugs, but we did a lot of building searches and things like that.
What's your name, by the way?
My name's Denny Peterson.
Denny? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I was in the Air Force. I was a cop.
Oh, were you? Okay.
Yeah, and I had a good friend that was a canine handler.
Yeah. Oh, I enjoyed it.
What kind of dog did you have?
German Shepherd, Sable. Yeah, Sable German Shepherd. Smart dog.
Yeah,
Smart dog.
yeah. And you said your name was Denny?
Denny.
Denny. Oh,
D-E-N-N-Y. Yeah.
how long were you on the service?
30 years altogether.
Well, thank you for your service.
Yeah, and then I had 9 years on the K9, and then they pulled me out of there. Well, then I retired max out, and then I was 3 years undercover, narcotic. and then in the detective bureau until I retired out.
What was it like to be undercover narcotics?
Great.
You liked it?
Oh, I love
I thought about it.
playing mind games. So yeah, I have fun.
Was there a lot of narcotics in
Oh yeah.
in Fargo?
There was a lot of, back in those days, there was a lot of cocaine, a lot of heroin.
What years was that?
Oh, let's see, I went into narcotics about 1980.
Oh, so it was the cocaine and heroin era.
Cocaine, heroin, and a little bit of grass. We didn't mess with, that much unless we had a big bowl.
Yeah, that was not as a.
What hurt them most is if you used to take their bit of grass and as you drove away, just hold the baggie off.
How much did you take off the streets over the years?
Oh, quite a bit of quite a bit of cocaine and yeah.
What's it like to have a good drug bust?
Great. It's fun. You play the game, and we used to have fun doing it. In fact, we used to have arrest words. And when I was working undercover, when I say the arrest word, then they'd come and arrest me and the bad guy. Well, one time they wanted me to get lutefisk into the conversation for the arrest.
Lutefisk?
Lutefisk.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Would you have a bunch of Norwegians there you're trying to arrest?
No, but I got it in, but yeah, I got a tape of it. That was kind of funny. We had a good time,
Gosh. Yeah, that's amazing. Well, Denny, that's awesome to hear.
It was fun. Yeah. Now I am retired out. Now I work at the school as a para for special ed kids.
Well, what's that? That's got to be rewarding.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of. Hey, buddy. That's a lot of fun. There's one of my kiddos.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's pretty rewarding.
So you liked working with the community?
Yeah. I got one more year to go. I'm going to be turning 75 this summer, so then I'll pull the plug as far as.
Do they know that?
Not yet. I got to go. Nice
Denny,
talking to you.
I appreciate you for taking your time.
And you're a good looking. Yeah, you're good looking.
Yeah.
You are good looking. The only thing about these dogs is they shed 365 days a year. I remember I used to clean out my squad car. And I could build another Shepherd every time I cleaned it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that
We
feeling.
know that feeling.
Thanks, Denny. Appreciate you, buddy.
Take care.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
That was a fun conversation.
See, talk about why you want to become a full-time RVer. Because this is what we were just talking about off the camera, is being able to meet people spontaneously and getting to know who they are, what they're about, and most importantly, how they serve.
Yeah, that guy was a real key player in this small community, and even in his previous community. He did a lot of service, and he loves it, and it's so incredible.
Yeah, undercover narcotics.
Yeah. And now he works with special needs. Like, amazing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful soul, that man.
Yeah. That's what I love about RVing. And
One of the things, in addition to meeting people, so Eric's like social. I'm not as social as you.
not even close.
So I'm a background person, but the one thing I've unexpectedly found how much I enjoy is establishing a routine. I'm really surprised at being able to find better balance in our life. So we were plucked out of a very hectic lifestyle, and we were kind of dropped into this really fast. It was a whirlwind that we've talked about. I know I have, because it was huge. But now, once we were away and we had the opportunity to establish our routines based on our needs or ourselves more. I mean, I guess that feels kind of selfish. It sounds selfish. I don't know. But I just know that when I really got those routines dialed in, from meal planning and budgeting to exercising and just working and balancing all of that out, I really felt at peace, and I crave getting back to that routine again. And now that we're hitting the road soon again, and we'll be out of Minnesota soon, I'm really excited about being able to establish that routine. I know it sounds lame and boring, but I didn't expect that, so that was a pleasant surprise, because being away from our family and friends can be tough. So having that anchor of routine, I think, really helped.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm gonna go buy some sourdough cookies because they looked really good.
Sourdough cookies.
So I'm gonna grab some cash and I'm gonna go do that.
Okay.
And we've got some more fun things for you guys to see soon. So hey, hold tight.
All right.
The big boy.
Thank you.
Friendly though, around people?
Oh, he's very friendly.
That's good. He's big.
Very friendly. Stay.
Cruising Otter Tail County's Minnesota back roads today, enjoying this day trip in a truck. You know, we love finding those unexpected roadside attractions that make any journey unique. And right now, our GPS is telling us that we are about to hit the big one. Up ahead in Vining, Minnesota is something truly unforgettable. Get ready for Nyberg Sculpture Park, a massive metal art like you've never ever seen.
So that's it right there.
This is it.
Yep.
Okay, we can.
All right, we're hitting up a cool roadside attraction right here in Otter Tail County.
Yes, it is. I didn't even know we were filming. I was so enamored by the sculptures. Can't wait to show you guys.
I
It's
know.
gonna be awesome.
It's amazing. You're gonna love it.
Okay, we'll park right here.
All right, well, what do you guys think?
Where are we going first?
I know, there's so much to see.
This is just overwhelming. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
Yep.
So a fun roadside attraction right here in Otter Tail County is the Nyberg Sculpture Park. Just right off the highway. It's actually off of Highway 210, nice, which is a pretty popular highway here in Minnesota, actually. There's a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be on Highway 210 in a different location later.
We are on
Right
the
here.
moon. Yeah.
That's right. Do you believe that we landed on the moon or not? I know that's a huge conspiracy.
Well, they must have. We just did.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You let us know what you think.
Yeah,
Do you
'cause-
think we actually landed on the moon, or was it a conspiracy?
Yeah. That's the debate for the day.
Well, what do you think?
The other conspiracy is, or I don't know if it's a conspiracy. It's proven, right? It's proven
Mhm.
fact that there's life on other planets. I mean, look, it's right here.
It's right here.
So, yeah. ET's landed, just so you know.
And she's a girl.
Yeah, someone must have really liked her, left her a rose.
Yep. Well, this is kind of a cute park. I like it.
Yeah, this is really sweet. It's mint. I'm just kidding.
What's mint?
Mint. Mint.
Mint.
It's mint.
It's mint. I like that.
It's mint.
I like that a lot.
All right. What's
So,
mint?
what's mint? Mint. It's a
So there's
term in
this.
the 80s.
So there's this guy. We love this. I'll be honest. It's my favorite YouTube channel. Kenny of All Trades. I absolutely love this guy. He is awesome. But his favorite word that I can get out of this video is mint. He's another Minnesotan.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's a true boy.
It's an 80s term, so he's got to be close to our age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure,
A little
100%.
younger, maybe, but
Maybe mint.
But-
It was mint.
mint.
All right.
So we were going to talk about another reason, unexpectedly, that we found why we love the RV life.
Yeah. So one prime example is we were in southern Texas in a city called Pharr. It's near McAllen. And one of the places that we visited was South Padre, which was an hour's south.
70 miles.
Yeah, it wasn't that far. And we got there, and it was kind of enlightening because that was the first time that I realized that, hey, man, we get to see some pretty cool stuff, and it's not that far away from home because we're taking our home with us.
Yeah. So kind of the added benefit is, of course, there's this travel piece, but being close to places you might not normally think to travel to, like South Padre is great, but because we were in a different town, we had the opportunity to explore a bunch of things, plus get to know the communities a little bit
Yeah.
deeper.
Yeah.
So it was kind of nice to see different lifestyles. You know, when you take a vacation, you're gone for a week or two, or maybe longer if you're lucky. But when you are, you know, living in a region for a longer amount of time, you get to learn about the communities, the people in it, and their different lifestyle choices that are, you know, different from your own. It's kind of cool to feel that sense of deeper connection, I guess.
Yeah. For example, when we left Far, Texas, our time was up, and 2 days later we were in Destin, Florida, which is a whole different culture in itself. It was a beach culture, and that was fascinating to see that transition from one area to the next, just in all a matter of 2 days.
Yeah.
And then from 2 days, we're on the beaches of South Padre to the beaches of Pensacola.
Yeah. And Pensacola is a great town. I'm sure plenty of people vacation there, but when you only go on a vacation a couple of times a year, you know, if you're lucky, you may or may not choose to go there. So we did. We got the opportunity to see Pensacola, and we could see Destin, and we could go see Fort Walton Beach, and we saw, and we were on the Air Force Base, so we had kind of a unique perspective on seeing. It was a massive Air Force Base, so we got that kind of community too.
Eglin Air Force Base, which I believe is the largest Air Force base in the country.
It was big and it was busy, and we had really crappy Wi-Fi.
Yeah, yeah. But it was a great price for you know, that location. $800 for the month, versus $1,200 to $2,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge cost savings.
Another unexpected benefit is, as you know, we've talked about, Eric was in a motorcycle crash just over 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
Which leaves him in, you know, with some limitations physically. So our home was in a rural part of central Minnesota, north central Minnesota. And there wasn't much going on there, you guys. So for us to plan vacations or to try to plan a day trip, which is what we always used to do on our motorcycles, we'd go off for the weekend. That was not really an option so much for us. You're just kind of limited in that way. So being able to be in these different destinations, we're getting the opportunity to do these trips because they're 20 miles away, and you know, it's only an afternoon instead of a weekend. So I think that was kind of unexpected too.
Yeah.
You know, and not that everybody's in a position where they're spending more time at home for whatever reason, but if you are a person that does need to spend more time tethered to your home, as in your rig, having those opportunities, that was kind of a really nice perk, I think, for Eric. I think that was cool.
You don't get that in a stick and brick environment where you're trapped at home.
You know, and perhaps, you know, had we not been in a rural part of Minnesota, like if we were in a better place, I mean, we had a great place, but there are better parts that you could be entertained by if you were more homebound. So anyway, it was kind of that perspective. But yeah, I enjoy it. We've been able to tap in and plug into churches, local churches, and get to know those communities. So that's nice. Well, and the other thing too is if you meet somebody that you don't really like,
you can always just pull up stakes and head to the next town. Or
if you have whereas you have a home, we had a crappy neighbor once. She was awful.
Yeah.
That was a terrible experience, and to be stuck with that for years is terrible.
We were there for a long time.
If we have a crappy neighbor in a campground, we only have to put up with it for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 weeks. Then we get to go.
Yeah.
So
and the same goes for others. If they don't like us.
Yeah. Which I think has happened in our early days. That happened to us. One of the first campgrounds we stayed at with our current RV was a small one. We were just doing an overnighter, and it was a total disaster.
Oh,
we couldn't keep Bear on a leash. He kept breaking free and running after everybody's dogs. And
I accidentally opened up we had a leak in the sewage hose.
Yes, we did.
Had no idea.
Oh.
There's black water going everywhere. You don't even want to know what the smell. I can't even. The description of the smell. You can imagine.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah.
So we're apologizing left and right.
Yeah. And they were like, "Good riddance to those two, and the dog. We never want to see them again." Blackballed from that community. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that goes twofold. So there you have that. All right.
Well, let's go visit some sculptures.
Let's go get something to drink.
Well, let's go visit some sculptures.
Okay, we'll get some more sculptures in.
She wants to drink and I want to visit
I want to get
sculptures.
something to drink. Okay, priorities.
Gosh, we're in a sculpture park, for heaven's sakes.
Okay. All right, finally, we're gonna go get something to drink.
Yeah, we're gonna cool off. It's been a hot one today, and the place that we're going to is, well, wouldn't you know it, another brewery, and
Kind of our gig.
it's kind of our gig. I don't know what your gig is, but our gig is breweries, and this one, bears are welcome.
Nice. That's exciting.
So
This is the ABC Brewery of Battle Lake. We're
There
gonna
we
head
go.
over there, grab a quick beverage, and chat about a few more unexpected things we happen to love about
Yeah.
the RV life.
yes, so you're not gonna want to miss this next part because this is a good one, and I think this is the one reason why I personally decided this was the lifestyle that I wanted to live. No question.
Saving the best for last?
Saving the best for last, baby. That's why I married you.
Way to listen, Bear. Okay, buddy, you gotta calm down.
All right, come on.
So one nice thing about brew pubs in Minnesota is we get to bring the dog inside.
Yeah.
Minnesota dog lovers really, really love their dogs.
Oh, like the air comes out and it kind of explodes. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.
Well, I like lagers. She likes IPAs.
Loggers and IPA.
Yep.
Great. We have a blonde ale. Oh, we have a regular lager on tap.
What's his
name? Perfect.
Bear.
And
Bear.
then we have a wood fire
Bear.
pizza too. If you want.
Yeah, we're game for that.
So menus are on the barrel right there. Hello. How are you? Good. How are you doing? Good. What can I get you? There is at 6 o'clock. Okay. Yep. Go ahead. I'll make sure you put this right on.
I'm gonna have I'm good. I don't need a free now.
Well, look at that.
That is what you call fire grilled, or no, fire,
Yeah, wood fire.
wood fire.
Or no,
I got it all
fire
screwed up.
brick oven or something. Look,
Yeah.
it's over here. So I think that looks like a fire brick oven.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. Although Miss Bush, when we were growing up in the neighborhood, you better be on your best behavior, man.
I was gonna say, did she run the roost?
Huh?
Did she run the roost?
She did. Well, except for Dudley, I don't know what happened to him because he didn't pay any attention to whatever but she kept the neighborhood kids in line.
Was that ever on? Okay, I'll go change the keg.
Sure. Okay, well, here we are enjoying a beverage at the ABC Brewing.
Yes, I have a spotted cat.
And I have the Kitson Kolsch, which is good. It's good.
And the pizza was out of this world.
It was
Very
incredible.
light. Very light but flavorful. Tell everyone what we had.
We had the
I'll do
prosciutto and mushroom with
I
a
can't.
balsamic. It's an aged balsamic vinaigrette on top, and then
Yeah.
but the key is the crust and that they cook it in a brick oven. It's a wood fire brick oven.
Yeah, fantastic. And it's a thin crust, yet not your traditional thin.
It's very light.
Very light, man. It was fantastic.
It's good.
Yep.
All right, so,
We are on our third,
well, actually, it's like our fifth or sixth reason.
but who's
'cause
counting?
not me.
We're on a fair amount of reasons why.
Unexpected reasons. These are
Unexpected.
things we didn't expect to happen. We knew travel would be great, right?
Oh, of course.
We knew we'd love seeing things we never got to see.
And let's talk about this last one because this is the big one. This was the big one for me. And that is freedom. Freedom is, I believe, the cornerstone of happiness. When you have the opportunity to just pick up and go pretty much at any point in your life and see things, we talked about this earlier, but to see things that you don't ordinarily get to see, but you get to do that because you don't have to worry about a lot of things in your stick and brick house. You don't have to worry about maintenance. You don't have to worry about cutting a lawn. You don't have to worry about, there's so many things that allows you to have choices, which is freedom. There's really nothing holding you back.
I think the big question is, you know, for both of us and even for you guys, like, what does freedom mean to you? What is your definition of freedom? For myself, living this life meant financial freedom. It meant, I mean, we sold everything. We don't have a mortgage. We were able to downsize in such a way that we have the freedom to choose so many things. It's not just where we live or what we see, but how we spend our time. When you are able to move yourself out of the environment that's been so demanding of you and your person, I think it is profound.
The financial freedom is nice.
Mission work is a big part of things that are important to me. So, and Eric too, being involved in the church and the community in that way, in whatever way we can, even if for a short time frame, we're looking forward to it. As a matter of fact, we have a gig coming up that we'll be volunteering for. That's a fantastic opportunity. So you'll learn more about that soon. But our life has always been about, you know, giving back. But now we don't have the restraints.
That's a good term for it.
We get to choose.
Yeah.
And we didn't realize how liberating that would actually be until we're here.
It's very fulfilling.
Yeah.
Glad you brought that up. It's very fulfilling, and we hope you find that informational. And we hope
Or inspirational. How about that?
yes, inspirational. And we hope to see you on the road. Just
Where
like
we learn about ordinary people living extraordinary lives.
There you go. That's what it's all about. All right. Yeah, and we'll continue on in a little bit, but we're going to finish our beverage first, and we'll see you, in about half hour, 45. But for you, it's only going to be a few seconds. So
Well,
you
in the
are lucky.
meantime, I'm sure Eric's going to strike up a conversation, so we'll see if we can catch some of that
It
too.
may happen. We don't know. Just stand by.
All right.
Don't go anywhere. Come on. No. All right. Ready?
Well, what do you think of ABC Brewery?
You're asking me when my mouth is filled with dots. These watermelon dots are pretty good.
They're pretty good. I agree.
I give it A+.
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Well, we're going to be here for a few more days.
Yeah, so we're going to get some footage of Bear in here for you.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little fun in the water.
Yes. Tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day.
Yeah. It's kind of hazy though. We still got some,
We call this Canadian fog.
yeah. Air quality alert. That's what it is.
Yeah, Canadian fog. The forest fires up in Canada
Mhm.
are still burning.
Yep.
And they let those babies roll. They don't
They
put them out.
do. It is interesting. I'd like to learn a little bit more about that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess they have so many, so I suppose.
Yeah.
But as far as you guys are concerned, it's interesting to know. You might want to check out the little factoid on the air quality here in Minnesota because of the Canadian wildfires, in case you're not familiar.
Yeah, write in the comments of those of you that are affected by the Canadian wildfires. Are you affected by the air quality?
Yeah.
I know a number of you subscribers are from Minnesota, obviously. We appreciate you too. All right, just a quick update. It is the next day, and as promised, we're going to get in the water and we're going to have some fun with Bear. We're going to see what he can do.
Okay.
Scared? Yeah, you better be. You better be. You scared? Bring it. Come on. Bring it here. Don't know what's coming yet, do you, boy?
It might sink. I think it just did.
Oh no.
Oh, it just sank.
All right, Buzz fam, that's a wrap. Thanks for sticking around. I know this was an extra long video, but we do appreciate you, and without your support on this new YouTube channel, we're going nowhere. So please subscribe. On our next episode, we're heading northeast from Otter Tail County to the headwaters of the mighty Mississippi. So you don't want to miss this one. So again, please subscribe and you'll be the first one to get alerted to this very next episode. And if you like this episode, I've got 2 more episodes you can buzz on each side of your screen. Remember, until next time, keep your moral compass pointed.